Right then, Manchester United obviously will go away to Porto. These are the 5 things to expect ahead of the game. We'll be talking Ten Hag's last game potentially, changes he should made, Porto threat. I got some interesting stats on them, as well as much more on the result in the game. So don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. We keep you up to date with all the news ahead of the Manchester United game against Porto. We're going to talk about the squad as well in this video as well, so let's get straight into it. So the first thing to expect is Ten Hag to change the way that he plays. This could be, well, Erik Ten Hag's potential last game at Manchester United if he loses it in poor style and Porto absolutely batter us. Porto are a very, very good team, and I'll delve in deep into them later. But as I said, you could see Erik Ten Hag change the way that he plays. He'll probably pick players who are going to kind of play for him and put themselves on the line, and that's ultimately fair enough. It's a game in which Erik Ten Hag must not lose. It's a must-win game for Manchester United, especially if Erik Ten Hag wants to keep his job. As I said, you could see a change in approach. I mean, we could see a 3-back. We haven't seen that before under Ten Hag, but you could see something like that. You could see like Casemiro and Ugarte midfield with Man Utd in training, but maybe not 100% fit. So you can certainly see changes, and ultimately that's something that I wouldn't expect, or I would expect to happen. I think it is certainly interesting to see though, based on the fact that, as I said, if Ten Hag loses this game, he could well end up getting sacked, but I hope not. But yeah, let's see what happens with that. But the first thing to expect is a change in approach from Erik Ten Hag. Now the second thing, well, I'm going to talk about the squad in the second thing. I'm going to go through the squad and kind of what my predicted team would be. So that will be the second thing to expect, my predicted team. So the goalkeepers are Binder, Heaton, Onana. Defenders are Delo, Delip, Evans, Lindelof, Maguire, Martinez, Mazraoui. Midfielders Casemiro, Collier, Ericsson, Fernandes, Gore, Manu, Ugarte. And the forwards are Ahmad, Anthony, Rashford, Højlund, Xerxes. Ahmad, Anthony, Garnacho, Højlund, Rashford, Xerxes. So that is the squad there. I think from that very, very good team. Some kind of surprise faces in there. Dan Gore returning back from injury. That's really, really good. I think he played the other day with the under-21s and was really, really good. Collier as well. A great player, one for the future. Hopefully he'll get some minutes. Obviously Lindelof returned. I think this is the first time in a while. If you look at absentees, no Euro still, no Shaw, no Malacia, and no Mount as a precaution. He will be left out of this game. And with that, I expect the team to be Onana, Mazraoui, Delo, Delit, Martinez, Casemiro, Ugarte, Bruno, Ahmad, Garnacho, and Højlund. But I don't know. Obviously Bruno Fernandes' red card has been rescinded, so he will be available for the games. But listen, let's see what happens. But that's the second thing to expect, the squad now. The third thing, a threat from Porto. Porto are a very, very, very good team. They're second in League of Portugal, 3 points behind Sporting. They've scored 16 goals this season, conceding 3. If you can compare that to Manchester United, I think we scored 5 and conceded 8 or 9 or something like that. I'll check now. So Manchester United, if we check our goal difference quickly, table, go down. Manchester United have, scored 5, conceded 8. So compare that to Sporting, it's ridiculous numbers. So listen, Sporting are a very, very good team. They create a lot of chances. They have like the second goals in terms of scored and expected goals. And they concede like 0.3 goals per match. So very, very solid defence. They've obviously got a very good keeper in Portugal, Diogo Costa. And you will make it very, very difficult for Manchester United to come out with the win. And that's ultimately what kind of the toughest thing is. I think in this game, Porto are going to offer a constant threat. They're at home, they create chances, they don't concede goals, they've got very, very good players, they play very good formation, they dominate possession in the games, averaging around 61% in their games, so it will be very, very tough. But yeah, that is, I think that's the third. Yeah, that's the third thing to expect, is a Porto threat. Now the fourth thing, we need to convert our chances. We've missed the most chances, well, as of recent anyway, in the Premier League. we do definitely create chances. It's all about us converting those chances. You look at players like Xerxes, maybe Hoyland starts this game, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes in there, who knows the league very, very well. We must convert our chances, and that's ultimately something we can't afford to not happen, because they will punish us and they will exploit us if we do not. We might not have many chances in the game. We're under the lights away from home, where our form hasn't been great. It's a tough European ground, but you want to go into this game with confidence. Look at the players we have. Mainu, Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, Rashford, Ahmad, like very, very good players defensively. Delit, Delo, like yes, they haven't been great in the last game, but this game's a new game and it's an opportunity for us to kind of really utilise the way that we're going to play with that inverted fullbacks, high press, organised press. And I'm excited to see United back in Europe after what the last 2 games have literally been a calamity. FC Twente and Tottenham. It's been absolutely embarrassing for Manchester United, but I'm hoping we can go into this game with new momentum, new challenge, and go out and get the win. It's a big game for Ten Hag. Dan Ashraf and Omar Barada will be out there. And they'll be constantly communicating. And if this goes bad for Ten Hag, you could see his last game at the football club. Now, the 5th and final thing to expect, I think it'll actually be a draw in this game. I think in my preview I said 2-1 Manchester United, but this game I think could be a draw now at this point. After doing a bit more research on Porto, they're a team who don't concede many goals, so chances may be few, but when we do get them, we must convert them. And it's going to come down to fine margins this game. I'm hoping we can win the game though. I would love, like, you want to see United win every game. I mean, you look at where we currently sit in the Europa League sort of rankings. Pretty sure we are low down in there. Like Ajax are 1st, Spurs are down in 4th, United flipping are with 20th out of 36 teams. So like, just not good enough. We need to really get into that next round. You don't want to be qualifying for that. It's only 8 teams who go into the next round, and then the rest, and then from 8 to 24, so 16 teams will go into a playoff. The rest are relegated. So United can't afford to get out of the Europa League. It would be an embarrassment in Ten Hag, and you probably have to be sacked by that. But listen, for me, I expect it to be a tough game for Manchester United. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very intense. They play very, very high press football to Porto. So it's going to be very, very tough. But let me know your thoughts and opinions. These have been the 5 things to expect on time at 7 p.m. for you guys. Stay tuned for a new video. Hope you did enjoy this one. Thank you for watching another video on all things United. We keep you up to date with everything that goes on. It's a huge game. Put your score prediction in the comments if you did enjoy. Peace.